Hey guys, let's do a little bit of a room tour. This is where we've been in Amsterdam the last couple of days. This is what we actually called home. So once you enter the door, the bed's actually like right here. It's huge, it's so fluffy, it's so comfortable. As soon as you get in, it sinks. You sink a little bit and it hugs you and you never want to leave. And that's exactly what happened. 1 or 2 days we slept in a little bit. Of course, you got your closet. I like this. You got a nice little table you can put all your stuff on. And then you get your own safe, which is pretty cool. And you get your own fridge, and I love having my own fridge because I'll go out and if I want to get something quick for dinner, I can just go to the grocery store and grab a bunch of stuff that's gonna last a little while. That's always pretty nice and neat. Further down, as you can see, we have like an alarm clock or a radio. Picture of Amsterdam. It's kind of nice. Appreciate that. And since we are on the top floor, I can touch the ceilings. I feel so tall, like gigantic and huge, but I'm not. This is fancy. I haven't seen this in a hotel or an Airbnb before, but like it's touchscreen for the phone. Not like we ever used it. We got a TV on the wall, of course. Epic view. Actually pretty nice. I can actually hear Amsterdam out there. Yeah, it's beautiful. And yeah, since we are on the top floor, yeah, we get the short ceilings, which is just fine. You got a nice, cool view. No one above you. You only got one person beside us, so it was pretty good. And this was our home away from home. It's our last day. We're gonna try and do a couple of things. Hopefully, I can record some stuff, more exciting things. The weather's good. Hopefully, it's not raining out there. Other than that, see you guys soon. So one of the biggest things when you think about Amsterdam, other than you know what, are actual tulips. So tulips is one of those things where they like to celebrate it. There was a huge boom of tulips back in the day, only because they actually aren't native here. They're actually brought over, and people loved it so much. They spent so much money making sure they had the most beautiful tulips, and they actually have the climate for it. They have the land for it. So it makes perfect sense why they grow so well here. So I find it really cool because they don't just sell seeds, they actually sell bulbs. So the bulbs actually look like little onions, but then they also sell actual roots. So other than just the whole plant, this way you can grow it whenever you want and put it wherever you feel like. So it's pretty neat. It's a good little project. My niece loves it to death. She's actually going to be, we gave them a bunch and now they'll be growing them in their garden. Hopefully we can see pictures of that in the summer and the spring when it happens. Now you guys have probably wondered, as I've been taking photos and shots, about what these are just hanging outside of their homes. Well, the thing is that most of the homes here are only like 3 windows wide. And with them only being 3 windows wide, they can only have so much space. So a lot of their stairs are pretty short, pretty small, so it's hard to get furniture up there. So they still hoist everything up. So a lot of the buildings here will still have that. Kind of like, take a little hook, just hangs just outside their homes. So it's kind of nice and it makes perfect sense because if you wanted to get a bed up there or a washing machine, yeah, I think that'd be the only way to do it. Also in Amsterdam, since the houses are only 3 wide, if you were really rich, you would actually get 2 and make them a double. So that was a sign of prestige. They also didn't have street signs or a lot of addresses or anything like that, so they actually use landmarks. So the post office was really good at their job. Got the letters and packages exactly where they needed to be. So that's exactly what they had. So some of the houses are ordained with little statues on them or something else, just like to make themselves stand apart from others. Yeah, and that's how they found each other. Also, if you actually see any of the buildings, the windows, should I say, with shutters on them, actually the ones with shutters, there's actually like usually 4 or 5, maybe even 6 close together. Those were actually warehouses back in the day. So now they don't have warehouses there anymore because it's more valuable property now. So now people actually own that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's just one of those things where they just left it there. So now with those window panes open, it's just to signify that they used to be warehouses, keep the aesthetics, and actually visually pleasing. So that's one thing I learned along my trip. Just around the corner from where I was just vlogging, they're actually making stroopwafels to order. You can actually get your own sprinkles and all that stuff, so it's absolutely amazing. They have this like amazing little dough that's right here, so they have it balled up, already pre-weighed out, and they flatten it up. The hardest part of this is going to be them slicing it in half because they're super thin, and after that they just fill it with honey or caramel, or it's usually honey. But then after that, they top it the way you like, nice and warm, especially on a nice cool day like today. It's not super cold like back in Canada, but it is pretty cool. Now, I'm pretty good with a knife. I'm not sure if I'm be that good with a knife. Yeah, it takes quite a bit of effort, quite a bit of work, but it's totally worth it in the end. Now, to tell you, during my trip here, I've actually downed about a dozen stroopwafels already, but I'm really looking forward to trying this one, seeing what the difference is. Well, of course, we have our own little toppings on it, but like to have one fresh. So there you have it, folks. My very first stroopwafel I made to order. It's still warm in hand. It's ooey gooey. Looks delicious. Can't wait to get in on it. And my wife ended up getting one as well, of course. And we lucked out. It's literally our last day. We've already checked out, and they're holding our bags until we take off around 3 o'clock or so. But yeah, totally an awesome find. Find the place. It's not even very far from the main street or the square. So see what you can, do what you can, and of course, eat what you can. So just made it through airport security. Our trip seemed long and short at the same time. Totally wish we could spend a lot more time traveling, but kind of miss home, kind of miss my bed, kind of miss, you know, all the space in my place, catching up on a bunch of things too. But journey ends here, but we will continue our journey later this year, probably with something else, probably a few more things, and we'll see a bunch of stuff that's going on in my city, all around, or wherever. For now, we're gonna go hit the lounge, if we can find it, and take a quick rest before our long 8-hour flight to Toronto. From Toronto, we're heading to Edmonton, and then we'll be home. I'm back to work that day already. I know, it's so sad. But it's not over. It's not the end. It's just the end of this chapter. The book is not finished. Still writing it. Quite a few more pages to go. And yeah, hopefully I don't fall down the stairs. But now we're off to our gate. Off to Toronto. They're already boarding. And of course, we're a little bit late out of the gate. Should I say? Get it? No, we're just... The lounge is super nice, super comfy. And now, we're on our way. We'll make it. Yeah, we'll definitely make it. Got to. Especially for the minus 20 some weather that we got back home. But yeah, that'll be all cool. I'll see you guys there. Hey guys, super full flight. Actually, we got pretty good seats. You can be seated in either like the 3, the 4, or the 3. We got on the 3 and we're on the very back. Really, well, not back, like in the middle of the plane, like really close to the bathrooms. So that's always a plus, so it's not too far of a walk. And of course we're here first, so yeah, we got lots of space. That's totally a plus. Yeah, tons of movies to watch, 8 hours to kill. So we'll see if I get some sleep or not. Oh, what is up, everybody? We made it all the way to Edmonton. Man, it is hella cold all of a sudden. We went from like -2 at worst, +6 at best. Now it's like -31 right now, and it's like a cold snap happening here. So yeah, I'm gonna be ready for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're just gonna run a baggage claim, grab our stuff, and finally gonna be stepping into home. Miss my bed. There's a lot of stuff, but I also miss travel. But there's plenty more of that later on. Stay tuned. All right, back home, as you can tell, the map and everything else. We've been up for 25 hours. I couldn't really sleep on the big plane. A couple of guys having a good time with each other, just reminiscing, drinking and stuff like that. So I watched a bunch of movies. All the bags made it, surprisingly. Nothing broke. Hint, hint. A lot of wine. That's my wife. But of course, yeah, we got pretty lucky. We actually lost one of our bags of luggage at the airport, and it was actually on another carousel somewhere else, like fragile or oversized, whatever. I'm like, it's not, it's fine. It's that time, of course. This is the end of this trip, this journey. I'm gonna add a few more dots on the map, and I'll show you what that's about one day. But thanks for coming along, and if you like this kind of stuff, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you did. If you're here for this long, and if you've seen more than 1 or 2 of my videos, why not subscribe? Makes sense. There's more content on the way. There's always going to be more content. There's always stuff going on in my city, or me taking off somewhere else or somewhere new. As always, there's a comment box down below, so just let me know your thoughts if you guys want to. What you did, what you're doing, what you guys are up to. If you have any questions about me, period, I might be able to answer. Also, I have other videos, obviously. I'll probably put something here, links there, so you can just, tag it and go. And there's playlists for everything else. So, just in case you missed something, it's all there. And of course, as always, I will see you guys next time.